So we're heading over to the racist province of Saskatchewan, and we're going to talk about a Nigerian doctor, Dr. Amos Akinbi, who is suing the Saskatchewan Health Authority for making him come in and perform life-saving surgery on his daughter. Take a look.
The treatment that I've had with SHA only made me realize that I don't belong.
It began in 2017 when he was forced to save his daughter's life as she gave birth. He says other doctors and professionals were on staff and available, but he was called instead. He had to perform emergency surgery on his own daughter, something he says was ethically inappropriate and, as a Nigerian, culturally taboo. Afterward, when he was upset, he says he was told to go home.
How will I go home? My daughter is cold in code blue. I mean, that's between life and death.
He filed complaints against SHA officials. The SHA then filed their own complaints against him, something Akinbi says is motivated by racism. And that is what is compelling him to go to court.
This is not the first time SHA will be doing this to some ethnic doctors. And I feel I'm committed to pursuing this to a conclusive end, despite all the financial involvement, despite all the extortion, because this is a task for generations to come, not just only for me.
The Saskatchewan College of Physicians Code of Ethics specifically says that physicians are prohibited from performing any procedures or services on their child unless in an emergency where no doctors are available. There were doctors on staff, there were doctors available. So the fact that they kept calling him to come in, because they called him twice, she coded twice apparently, she being his daughter. She was pregnant and there were some complications with her delivery. They called him to come in and resuscitate her. So you have your child that's coded. They call you in to resuscitate her, which is, again, against the code because there are doctors there. He has to come in while she's coding when there are doctors there. And the part that he talks about being taboo from a cultural standpoint, in the Nigerian culture and some of the other cultures in Africa, it is taboo for your parents to see your child's exposed body. So that's what he's referring to when he says it's taboo culturally and it's ethically taboo, according to the Code of Ethics. So here you have this doctor who was forced to come in, perform the surgery. Ultimately, he did save his daughter's life, but he's now suing them because they were so mad at him for coming in and having an issue with the fact that they're calling him in that they then sent him home. So now you're sending him back home as if he's going to leave his child when you already put him through all that to come in. Why should he even trust you with his child? So he ended up performing it and saving her life. If the situation were turned around and it was one of the folks, they wouldn't be calling the parent who's a doctor to come in. They would be doing the most to save that child's life. But once again, this Black life didn't matter to them. So they're like, you know what? We're not getting involved. Let's call the father in and let him take care of it, even though it violates the Code of Ethics. And now they are countersuing and saying that he was unprofessional and that his lawsuit is baseless. Saskatchewan Health Authority, you really need to do better. You should be very ashamed of yourself and the way that this doctor was treated. I truly hope that everybody involved is charged, including the hospital, for even allowing the staff of doctors to behave this way. And I will be keeping my good eye on this case, and I'll keep you all posted. In the meantime, please let me know what you think about this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content. Also, don't forget to download the African Diaspora News app, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube